Good day and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. You're having a great day. Happy Wednesday. And Dreamlight Valley. Didn't figure that out. I don't know what kind of clue would possibly clue you into that, but you know. These are really cool props this particular week. You got mail. Oh, look at our Dreamlight tree is ready. Alright, let's check the mail. See what we got. Balloons, man. Blue, yellow, and pink. Hey, Esta, how are you? I sent you a message in the Discord, but you never responded. Alright. Hopefully you saw it. Shop today. I finished the event. All the duties done. And there's a new code as well. The thing was about an event happening in your country, just so you're clear. But there is also a code there. We're going to put that code in right now. Go to help, go to redeem code, and then you type it in. Let's see here. Dreamlight Park. I don't know if capitalization matters, but I'll do it just in case. All one word. And claim. So I guess that'll probably come later. But anyway, I could pick up these Easter ornaments. You know, being it's not Easter anymore. There we go. So it's like a hockey related one. I don't know. I thought it'd be a cool experience for you if you decided to jump on that. But first step to jumping on that is to be aware of it. So I was very excited on your behalf. Holy crap, that tree got big fast, eh? If I can walk past it. Looks like it's a fish there. I'd have to move these. I can move the entire tree if I want, but I'll just move these bird feeders, I think. Did I have for dinner? I had some stuffed chicken. Quite the tree, eh? Harvest? What are we harvesting? Oh, we got like dragon fruit or something now. They're all fighting Scar and Simba there. Looks like they're making out. Crap, dude.
Glad you're here.
Stop so you can talk. Glad you're here. Did you see the code I put in, Stephanie? If not, I put it in the general chat.
Yeah.
You had a jumbo hot dog and fries. Did you have bread on your hot dog?
Ha. Hey.
Or like a hot dog bun? Report to Buzz. What level is Dudo there? Oh, they're still like level 8. She's like level 7. Probably should get them to follow me. One of them anyway. Holy cow, he's way over there already. Oh, she's sleeping, so I guess it's gotta be him. Okay, so he's in there. It kept getting stuck in your teeth. The bun did? Yeah, I got mail. Must be the code that I put in. Like a receptacle. Is that why you normally don't like buns? Maybe it's the bun. The type of bun. Messing you up. Oh, that's Scar. I don't even see Simba. No! I don't know what you're answering no to. Yup and nope. Because there's a delay. Oh, he's up here now. There's a delay from when I say something to when you read it. So it's easy to lose me as to what you're talking about in that aspect. Last one. Oh, there it is. Too late. Rip.
Hey, good to see ya.
Let's hang out.
Oh.
Right. Now that we got a follower, we can do stuff. No, that's not the reason you like you don't like buns. Well, what's the reason you don't like buns? Why doesn't this melt in the rain? You ever see the movie Sausage Party? Like a cartoon that Seth Rogen made? That would probably put you off buns. I'd still be like, that's my favorite movie ever. Just don't. There's not a particular quality about the bun that kind of throws you off. Oh yeah, I wouldn't expect you to have seen it. It's pretty relatively unknown, I think. Probably wouldn't like it. Yeah, because sometimes, a lot of times people will not like a particular item because of the texture or something like that. You know, which makes sense, really. I mean, what it? Or maybe you don't like I don't like wet buns. Wet buns are nasty. Some people don't like buns because they don't want to eat carbs, you know? Although that's relatively a new thing. People have definitely become more carb conscious as of late compared to many years ago. Some people also don't like the gluten in buns, of course, but you can get gluten-free buns. Although gluten-free buns are not nearly as good. I haven't found a really great gluten-free bun yet, but you know, it does the trick. Some people don't like the sesame seeds, but you can also get buns without sesame seeds. Stephanie's like, enough with the buns! Didn't mean to go in there. You know, that crap, I walked in there again. You know that there's like a new quest going on right now. The reason why those things were in the mailbox was because they have a event going on. Start daily, weekly. I guess that bunny quest isn't bad. I don't really want to build a flower basket though. I don't. Yeah, it is crafted flower basket. Need to collect more eggs. I used like 10 eggs that quest.
Don't you just love summer?
Lots of thorns around today, eh? There we go. Bunch of clay. Clay is okay. Clay. Didn't even know there was a bunny there. I was actually trying to. Oh, it's just like flowers. Fiber. That's not a big deal.
My friends, the trolls, would love you. It's a rainy day.
Got a new fruit now. Fruit Empire, man. It. Dreamlight fruit. Brave enough to test it. What we should do with this Dreamlight fruit, eh? Should we try eating one? Really do anything. But we gotta cook it.
I'm having a pretty good day.
Timothy, thank you for sharing. Much appreciated. I made a fruit salad. That's kind of a waste. Thank you for liking. totally mean to pick up the bunny. Or flower, I mean. What's this thing? Oh, that's my pet. Oh boy, oh boy. Catch one more bunny. Hey, Kevin. There we go. Gotta go back to Wally. Wally World up here. Find him. Thought that was him for a second, but it's not. Probably shouldn't hang out around outside if you're a robot, you know, when it's pouring. I mean, this is pretty good rain here. You're hardcore on the pumpkin business. Well, I'm glad that something I said was useful. Oh crap, I went into the house. Went into the house again. A couple people have voted for the poll so far, so you guys vote. Kind of tough to get him to talk when he's by his house. Push him a little bit. I don't know what he's gonna do with those rabbits. Probably gonna eat them. I think my house could be a bit taller, right? See the code that I put in the Discord, Smithy? That he was holding back.
citizens.
A pumpkin pooping lion. We're level 9 soon.
Hey!
You're a millionaire. I only got 71 pumpkin seeds. What'd you vote for in the poll? I don't know. Where does Esther want to go? And Timothy. California. California. Japan. Guess that makes sense. See Timothy picking Japan so he could go to the Nintendo headquarters or something. He'd be like, screw Disney World, I'm going to go Nintendo Land instead. See, why doesn't they don't have Mario Light Valley? Although I'm sure Disneyland Japan would be probably pretty amazing. Oh crap, we don't have enough pumpkins. What else we got? Japan would probably be a less crazy flight for you, Asta. Well, that's coming to Florida in 2025. The way DeSantis is fighting with Disney World, I probably wouldn't go near Florida with another theme park. You guys pulling all sorts of rules and stuff on them. It's still raining. They're good.
Howdy!
Aye, now.
Whoa! Oh, hey!
There we go. Fast traveling. I'm impressed, Timothy, because you know he was asking me before why I didn't fast travel. Now we have. You go to harvest your pumpkins, do you make sure you dress in a gardener's outfit? Or do you do it like you're in a tuxedo like I am? Oh, look at that. Beauty and the Beast. In a wetsuit, eh? It's just like my Animal Crossing playthrough, eh? Everything in a wetsuit. rained all, so I figured would have been the best choice. And no one seems too bothered by the rain, eh? They must be used to it. All day. Rain in this game is good though, because then you don't have to water your crap after. Saves you some effort. Yo, thank you for liking. What kind of pet do you guys keep out, Esta? Timothy? I don't think Stephanie's around right now, so ask her later. I got the dark squirrel right now. Don't have any. Oh. If you want a pet out with you, you can always go to your, where you dress. There's one called something there where you can pick them. I don't think it actually gives you any sort of bonus or anything, though, but okay, Ariel's just watching me like a hawk. Go to wardrobe. And then companions. These are the ones I can pick. So fed them. Who is actually pretty cool to have follow you. Know how to get the brown raven, right? To feed them 5-star meals. It's their favorite. Rich food birds. Spring weather here, eh? Look at all the rain. find Buzz, I guess. Yeah, it stopped raining. Boy, we finished planting that on time.
Good morning, bright, big, beautiful world.
That sounded kind of crazy. Well, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Hiding back here for, dude? We're on the lookout for toys again. One out of 15. Not invasive here. With people's houses. I can go in that one. Oh, maybe you'll see one in there. Does Scrooge have a house? I don't think he does. Oh crap, another one's sleeping. You spy a birdie. Tweet, tweet. I named one of my streams birdies. My golfing stream. And darned if I can get a freaking birdie. All bogeys. Named it all bogeys, eh? Although I did get a hole in one. That was pretty exciting. Gotta make a clip out of that one. Put on YouTube or something, eh? You're in jail. Darn, Facebook jail. I shouldn't advertise that around. They can
I have no idea how far I
get
go.
you for that too. Oh, somebody wanted to be a jerk. The explore all the houses today. Would he even get in Facebook jail? Sometimes you could say the wrong thing, I guess. That'll do it. Because it could be a computer error too, though. The exit. Ah, another one's sleeping. Time you did nothing, but it's for a week. You're almost done being Facebook jailed. Oh, my battery died. When Maverick was given, like, he got given a month off. He was talking about
Hot dog.
the K-pop bands and stuff like that, and reference to that, he was saying something about them being crazy, and somebody reported them. They took it as speech against Koreans. That one was a bit unlucky for him. Some of his other comments were questionable.
Oh boy, what a morning.
Changed my battery there. Yeah. Quick battery change needed. A lot in the houses, eh? Of 4. In a number of houses. I think it's a band. And you know what happened too? What got him the thing is he was describing to me what he did. Get banned. Then somebody reported him for saying it again. Then that's when he got a month off. That was the final nail for him there in that month anyway. Finished a game that was 5 episodes. Meant to take me least time than that. But it took me 48 hours to finish your first playthrough. What game was it? The way to make you look through people's houses, eh? I thought it was kind of funny actually because
What a morning.
you know you're describing what got you banned and then you get banned. Your physiotherapy, okay. Well, hope it goes well. Agent A. I've never heard of that game. I don't know which one the entrance is at this place. Never. That one. There's an egg beside the house. I'd like to know why she has two beds. Is there another character coming?
Morning.
Morning, dude. Memory game with lots of puzzles to solve. Get out of escape rooms, which was a house. We're waiting for the sequel, which would be Agent B. That makes sense. Agent B could be the sequel. You guys see there's a new Star Wars movie coming? Working on it. Oops. And I hate that. I've never even seen most of these movies at the characters that are so far. I did see Wreck-It Ralph, but he hasn't been in the game yet, but there's some Wreck-It Ralph stuff. Survivor, playing Jedi, nice. Or Last Jedi. Yeah, there's a video game called Jedi Survivor, but I meant there's a new trilogy they announced with Rey. Rey is returning. Apparently they're going to do something Old Republic as well. Playing the first game at the moment, that was a pretty good game. I enjoyed that. Guess Ben Shapiro, some conservative YouTubers there, was concerned that in Frozen 4 they're going to make Elsa LGBTQ. A weird thing to be worried about, really, if you think about it. The heck? I just changed the battery on this. That battery. All right. We're at. Didn't need to be with anybody. Well, I have a feeling that guy's just worried about it because it probably gets people clicking on his video. We go and have a look, you know. Those are definitely not charged, so I don't know what happened there. This will put it on the charger. Grab some other batteries. Gray. So I remember when Frozen came out, YouTubers were tipping her with Jack Frost and calling them Jelsa. Oh, nice. Gotta grab battery. I had some right here. Right back. There we go. You remain patient. Palpatine's granddaughter, but she adopted the Skywalker surname. I wouldn't know. That's just Timothy flexing. He's like, oh, I never watched Star Wars. Who's Rey? Caesar, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Like some kind of flex. He kissed Kylo, son of Han and Leia. Well, you know what, Timothy? You've asked who Rey was before. So, you don't have to have watched Star Wars to know who Rey is now, do you? Like, who's Darth Vader? Oh, I wouldn't know. I've never watched Star Wars. Hee hee. Coincidentally, you know, I think he kind of knew who Rey was because Birdie didn't mention Star Wars, but she mentioned Palpatine and Skywalker. So I don't know. I think he might have known. He's just flexing. Like one of those people that point out how they haven't watched a single episode of something popular. Like me, I've only watched the first episode of Game of Thrones. Although I kind of just haven't got around to it yet, to be honest. You thought the rival was between Rey and Kylo was ridiculous and weird. But who knew for fan service they made the grandchildren of Darth Vader and Palpatine an item in the final 20 minutes? They were trying to lead up to that a little before that, but when he's like taking the phone calls with his shirt off, Timothy, did you hear the news about Pokemon there? You don't have a clue? How did you know it was Star Wars then? You knew Skywalker was. Now you know who Rey is, because we've just explained who Rey is. She's the chick from the new Star Wars movies. Family Guy. Go figure, that's how you'd know you're Star Wars. Rey was in Family Guy too, probably now. Have you ever seen the movie Spaceballs? That was a Star Wars spoof. That was a good one. If you like the Family Guy Star Wars, you probably like Spaceballs. But did you hear the news for Pokemon though? The guy that does the voice for the professor or something like that, and Meowth, the actor has throat cancer, so he's got to retire. I like the red flowers. Yeah, no doubt, eh? You don't know what's what. Well, it does show you when you watch it when you pick it up. That one was a kind of a light pink one. Maybe, I don't know, Professor Oak. It's whoever does Meowth. I would have posted it in Discord, but I have to give you some reason to stop by, you know, to get the interesting stuff, news. Did you look it up to see if that was the right guy? That. Get some flowers. Ash is no longer on the anime. Everybody knows that, Timothy.
Hey there.
I could have told you that ages ago. Funny, I've never watched the anime, but I knew that. Goes to prove that you don't have to watch the show to know the information, you know. Sometimes you learn from other sources, even pop culture references, you know. A lot of flower chests. One for Roy G, although it's not really green looking, but Biv, white and black. But this red stuff is annoying because it's ruining my filing system, man. Probably go look what's in here for today. Hey, Fire Devil.
Rise and shine.
Going good, thank you. We get some little shorts.
I hope there's no leak in my money bin.
Thank you kindly.
I should put the shorts on, eh? Oh, they're not underpants? There they are. What kind of shirt is this that he's wearing? Wearing a coat. Are those black chests still glitched? I have 5 of them when I open them. You have the same thing for the first chest? I don't know. I thought that was intentional. Look at that outfit. That's awesome. Wonder if I got a better hat. Wear a crown. Baseball hat. Here's a good hat. That matches the shirt. There, that's awesome. Keep the backpack. Oh, I heard to look at the rest of the stuff. I was so excited by the shorts. It looks like he's in like an 80s movie now or something. What is that?
Greetings, neighbor.
Oh, a headscarf. Don't need one of those, I don't think.
Bye-bye now.
Cool, white gloves.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Oh, that's the watch.
Thank you kindly.
Freddie Mercury. That's right. I want to break free. Kind of weird Queen song for me to pick first, eh? I see a silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Will you do the dumb thing? Oh, sounds very frightening, very, very frightening me. This thing. Weird looking tree. Oh, that's a fireplace.
Ah, the sun's shining over this right.
Hey, a sunny day. Wouldn't have it.
Wizard outfit or something. I should give my guy a mustache like Freddie Mercury, eh? Oops, wrong button. You change their... I guess you can't. So you could change their facial hair a bit. That's the Little Mermaid fireplace. Oh, okay. Customize to change. Then that's for clothing, though. Go down there. Guess we only have 3 mustache choices. The heck? Try to go down there. It doesn't want to move. Doesn't let me go down to mustaches. Wow. Weird, eh? Guess we're stuck. The one category I guess we can't change. Weird, eh? Well, I mean, if that's the only bug I've gotten, really, then that's good, I guess. That made a difference. Well, I guess I gotta turn off the stubble. You're back. Set up his eyebrows or something. There we go. He shaved his beard to restart the game. That was a big pain in the butt. Look how cool my character looks, Stephanie. Got like the Freddie Mercury look going. You know who Freddie Mercury is, Stephanie? If not, you gotta listen to yourself some Queen. Your meadow looks a lot of gardens with white fences. Mine has two gardens over there. Other than that, though, normal. Except for I cut down a bunch of the trees. Playing at night. See nothing ever. Good to have over in this stand today. These things. Files. Tells me some snow. Oh, I forgot to get the lion to follow me again. Go get him. Oh crap, they're both in the house there. You can move the stalls off of the place where they are. I didn't know. I thought you had to keep them in the same region at least. Who knows? I don't think I can even go in. Oh, I can.
Glad you're here. Ah.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury was the lead singer of Queen, which was a really famous band. And they're still very famous. He died. He was really sick. I think he died of AIDS. But they were doing a concert. It was just considered one of the best musical performances of all time. There's a movie called Bohemian Rhapsody that was kind of about his life.
Hey there.
This valley is so friendly.
was a really good movie, that Bohemian Rhapsody. The guy they used did a super good job. Rami Malek, he was in a series called Mr. Robot. The first season was quite good of Mr. Robot. He was also in the video game Until Dawn. And an interesting thing about Until Dawn was it's based in Alberta. That's right, he was the Bond villain in the most recent James Bond as well. Have you ever seen Mr. Robot, Birdie? You just didn't love the final season. I only watched the first season. Um, kind of watched a couple episodes of the second season and just kind of wound up stopping for some reason. I don't know. Never got into it. First season was really good though. How many seasons were there anyway? Like 3? Five or six, eh? So if you're ever wondering how to do half the creatures, is how you do them. Kind of perk up and then you put their head down before you move. Got some motifs. Oh, I never knew he was in Night at the Museum. Funny though, if you see a picture of him, he's hanging around with what's her face from the OC back in the day, and he's like so different looking. be honest, I'm not a big fan of the motifs. I don't really use them, so you know, I could have a million motifs and I've used like basically the only times when I used required to. Oh, see, you're obsessed with that show for real. Oh, really? I watched some of it. I can't remember how many seasons I watched of it. A couple seasons, I think. I didn't watch all of them. I know it went on for a while.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
Did you get into Riverdale as well? That's kind of like the OC. Like today's OC. All these pumpkins. The Great Pumpkin Sale. Why are you standing on my plants waving at me? What kind of cruel neighbor does that? Reminds me of one time when I was younger, my dad planted some flowers in the little thing between, like the dirt between the driveways between him and his neighbor. Made it look nice, you know? Put all this work into it. You know, bought all these flowers and tried to make it nice, and then one day the neighbor basically just dug them up, put a little mini fence there. Didn't even ask him. Or discuss it or anything. Currently watching Suits. Yeah, yes, Riverdale. I stopped after the actor who plays Archie's dad died in real life. Yeah, I watched. Can't remember if I finished the Dungeons and Dragons season. Going back to it's still weird, but you also watch the spin-off Katie Keene. That's more fashion based. Oh, okay. Katie Keene reminds you of Ugly Betty. I liked the Archie comics a lot growing up. And it was always weird how different it was from the Archie comics. Like they just have their names, but it's nothing like it, you know? Caught a catfish. Did you ever get into Lost? I liked Lost back in the day. All night charts do them, I guess. sell the mushrooms too.
Oh,
$60 for mushrooms, man. It's like the prices around here.
see you later.
Lost always made you cry. Not Penny's boat. Yeah, that Evangelina Lilly, one who played Kate, I think was her name in the show. He was discovered at one of the interior British Columbia cities. He was waitressing or something like that. Or at least that's how the story goes that I heard. Ending was kind of bad for Lost, but kind of like the middle seasons. Like the ending of Seinfeld, you know, that was pretty rough too. Seinfeld was such a good show. Saw Seinfeld or Jerry Seinfeld live once. Doing stand up. Pretty funny. Was it these things need lobsters, right? Here's the technique, guys. Stephanie was asking about this before. Technique is the raccoons. And he pleased punch. Sure why Lost would make you cry though. I don't remember that show being too emotional. Maybe when somebody died or something? Yeah, like red light, green light. And then there's the foxes are kind of the same idea too. Oh, we got stars for Star! Thanks, Kevin. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Still carrying over Charlie. I like Charlie. He was alright. Are you done with these chests? These black ones? I thought that was intended, to be honest, that the stuff kind of carried over from chest to chest. Still crying over Charlie? I remember looking up their song they had and downloaded it or something. Um, hey Robert, how are you? Look at my guy. I made him look like Freddie Mercury. Isn't that cool? I want to break free. We will rock you. Halfway done the week. And we had a meeting at work. Somebody at work was saying that they just moved down. This person, and they're saying how they want to go up to Whistler because I guess their niece, who's in her mid-20s or something like that, works at the um, school there or something like that. So they wanted to go visit them over in Whistler. I guess they live there, teaching some sort of program, French program. To get rid of everything I needed to get rid of there, more or less. What I can get rid of. Yeah, they just hired some guy who's from Lethbridge. Let's eat some sweets. Gotta keep an eye out for alien toys. Maps. Still sleeping. Why didn't you go in Donald's house? Door's always open. Maybe it's in Donald's house, eh? His door's open right now. Quest is to go and break into people's houses and steal all these toys back. Ian goes till mid-May, really? Huh. I would have thought it'd be shut down already. Did you get that story done you were working on? Probably a check once a day kind of thing. Kind of rainy a little bit today here. There's a big fire over near Pavilion, eh? Somebody was mentioning anyway. The fire season's already started up. Flying a family-run ski hills. Everything's corporate now. Very dry when you drove through around Easter. I imagine it's pretty expensive to run a ski hill, though. Did you see CBC left Twitter briefly, or right now at least? 69% funded by the government. I don't think those guys should be mocking them though. That's kind of unprofessional. The thing that kind of bad about it is they are mislabeling them, because if you go onto Twitter's page and you read what it's referring to as government funded, it means editorial control is partially covered by the, or partially controlled by the government, and I don't think CBC is. I think they have independent editorial there, at least from my understanding. You know, because I talked to somebody that worked at CBC before. I talked to a couple people actually, and then they also indicated on their page too. But they even have a link on that Twitter thing that says, "Oh, we get our meaning for government funded from this kind of source," and then it had a link over to a Wikipedia page that listed it under publicly funded. CBC mandate sets the rules on what. Yeah, but that's loose. I mean, that's not. You know, they're putting the term government on there to get mistrust of it. The attack. They're publicly funded according to the thing. They're the same as BBC. According to Twitter's guideline, at least. Can you ask? That's a question. You just did. Can you ask a question? Is a question, in fact. Although I'm not really sure why you need to ask if you can ask a question. I mean, you asked a question, just ask the question, it'd be the same as asking me if you can ask a question. Yeah, a lot of people kind of think government funding, they think of like how, you know, there's government control. It implies government control. And it's not really the case. I mean, only loosely. I mean, but I mean, every channel in Canada has some sort of government funding. Movies do too, like Deadpool. You know, watch the end of the movie there. Riverdale, Last of Us. I mean, if you put everything that had government funding on there, there'd be a lot of Twitter accounts with government funding written on it. 75% of Corner Gas's budget is government funding. Then there's an argument to remove government funding. I think that they should put public funding on it. But I mean, the purpose is that there's just these right-wing guys that are going after it because they want to discredit it, make it a target, and then that draws in votes. Yeah, I believe is the goal. About those purple squirrels, how do I get rid of the purple shadow squirrels? I think you just feed them and they're around. Done with this one here. Rebel Media is a trash rag. They shouldn't receive government funding, but most media does, so. I mean, I'm sure they can apply for grants and somehow get grants, but Um, all Rebel Media does is they post some exaggerated thing and then they ask for money. Like, they shouldn't even let them. They shouldn't even humor them, and they shouldn't talk to them because they're garbage, man. The government gives money to everybody, though, pretty much. A YouTube channel, like an internet page, isn't really media, though. You know, you could put Bombardier on your list of government funded. You could put Tesla on your list of government funded. You could put SpaceX. You could put ever since you finished the Olaf quest, that one squirrel keeps following you. Well, I mean, if it's your pet, I don't know if it became your pet, maybe. But if you go to wardrobe, and then companions, you can see if maybe it's selected, you know, like mine selected. And then try changing it to a different one, see if that works. Really hard because you can't just pop. I can't just pop into your game. No, what exactly is going on, but I think the shadow squirrel is pretty cool, so I have mine following me. If everyone got some, it's not an issue. Yeah, they're kind of picking and choosing their targets there, so I think that's why those news agencies are unhappy about it. You know, because I think originally they were going to call them state funded, and then they changed it to public funded for the BBC, and annoying for you. Well, try going to that companion list. Press Y or whatever it is on the top button on your controller. Go to wardrobe. Go to companions. And then just see if you can pick a different one. See what happens. That's what I would do. I would think it'd be awesome if Elon actually labeled Tesla as government funded.
Oh gosh, it sure is nice there.
I mean, that would be a boss move.
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
No one would know what to do, you know? We get a bit of criticism for getting help from the government. Does your newspaper get some grants? They would be labeled that too. We're still at the beginning. Well, you can get pets from all sorts of things, you know, if you do your event. One of the duties or one of the rewards is a pet. There's one right here. Magic Squirrel Companion. All newspapers get funding. See, that's the thing. Why don't they all have government funding labels then. I mean, the thing is that, you know, they're picking CBC as a target, you know, just for voting thing, just because people don't, you know, so many people are anti-mainstream media now. But, I mean, there's a lot of Canadians that actually still use it. And, you know, that's the only thing that really gives them local news in some cases, you know? You know, that's the way some people get heard. CBC, not Radio Canada. Well, I mean, CBC is CBC. But kind of ridiculous, that whole situation. You wish your family friend could have health thing from the government? Are they not like Canadian or something? Is that why they don't got health thing? You can guess. You can make an argument that CBC just competes unfairly with private media companies. The thing is that those guys that are putting those labels on them don't care about that. That's not even, they're not worried about that at all. They just want to make an enemy so that it's easier to get votes. Like the intention, like no conservative government has cared about that in the past. CBC's actually even probably too fair to conservatives. You know, they're always making sure there's equal people on panels and stuff like that. They're more fair than other Canadian news agencies. And they they push back pretty hard, like, you know. Depending on the reporter. I don't know. It's gonna be sad though if I know conservatives made the CBC, but they don't like it now because, you know, they needed a target, and it's, you know, mistrust of mainstream media makes it an easy target. That's also a lot of Canadian content comes from there. You know, like that you won't have. They just want to Americanize even more, you know. It is nice to hear local news. I listen to the CBC news brief on the A device. I want to say her name because then she'll start playing. What's wrong with America? America's a different country. I want something that has the stuff for Canadians, like the Canada unique news, you know, and coverage. You like it? Well, I mean, you could still go to America whenever you want, because they're just down the road. But you know, there is some stuff that, you know, is different about Canada, and don't want to get culturally absorbed either completely, you know. That's how you win in Civilization, you know, when you're playing Civilization 5. You'd be a great addition to America. You're terrible. There's kind of some good things about Canada that I kind of enjoy. Although you never know, in your lifetime, they may invade them. They may invade us for our water. For gas. You know, if we become part of America, some of those things may not be what you expect too. Wouldn't change much for you. Well, your salary would be worth less. That's for sure. You have to convert your salary. You know, you're not gonna get straight across. What's the minimum wage in the States? Not that you're making minimum wage, but I mean, what is the minimum wage in the States? Isn't it like $4 or $5 in some places? Some places are higher and some much lower. Yeah, I think it's pretty low in some places. It's kind of ridiculously low. The nice thing is you'd be able to go to the hospital and pay money, and hopefully your newspaper has health insurance. So let's catch this bunny. They run about 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm not getting an A there. There it is. They finally got the approach. Give him a carrot. You know, I don't intend consume that much Nintendo content. What are you talking about? You know, this game here is actually a Canadian-made game. I think it's made in Montreal. OMG, he's so cute. Another motif. Look at that. Timothy, on the other hand, he consumes a lot of Nintendo content. Well, the Disney characters are American, but the game is actually Canadian.
Yes, I know.
I mean, ultimately, American culture all over the world. I mean, it's not like Disney isn't in Japan too. China. They're Canadian, but because their friend's son has cancer, the medicine he's on right now definitely works for him and gives him less pain. But the doctors they go to near where they live have a shortage on the medicine that our friend's son is on. So his doctors told them they might be taking the medicine he is on away. The doctors might be saving it for people who are addicted to the medicine instead of giving it to a cancer kid. Hmm. Okay. I've been to Washington, Oregon, Louisiana, Atlanta, California now. There's differences though. You can kind of tell when somebody's American. Or I can anyway. When you're talking to them at least. Talk to them about guns for about 5 minutes, you'll know. I found culturally it changed around Southern Oregon. Well, there's definitely going to be similarities, because you're talking about closest provinces, but there's cultural differences. Did you hear about that court? Speaking of guns, did you hear about that court case where the guy, some 84-year-old man, saw some dude on his door, like knocking on his door, so he shot him? Too wild, eh? He's pleading not guilty.
Oh, good morning.
Although it's clear that he did shoot him and that it doesn't count as castle doctrine because he's not inside the house, even though they have castle doctrine laws. And the other domain one, it doesn't count as either because it's like, because there's no threat. You have to kind of demonstrate some threat. When you go to Southern Alberta, they sound the same as our Republican friends. I lived in Lethbridge before, and I mean that's Southern Alberta, and still Canadian. I mean, you know, like farmers will have pistol to protect themselves, or not a pistol, but you know, a rifle. But they aren't all about like the automatic kind of guns and stuff like that. Like you would perceive that some Americans are, but I don't know. I think there's a lot of Americans that aren't under that either, but it probably depends who you talk to. There's always going to be cultural differences between places. You ask somebody in some places, you know, that they'll kind of adopted some of that, but you know, like one way some people believe that they shouldn't pay for you know, they shouldn't pay for somebody that can't afford healthcare, you know? And the majority of Canadians are okay with, you know, somebody needs help to give them help. You think most Canadian concern of America is just a Republican mindset? I don't know. I think there's depends on the persons, you know, really. Most Americans I've met are pretty nice, whether they're Republican or Democrat. You know, try to avoid talking to them about their beliefs on on guns, but America's healthcare system falling apart. Depends how much money you have, really. You know what would have been bad is, you know, like a lot of people have healthcare because through their work. That's the key. It's through their work. So imagine when COVID came by and people were getting laid off like crazy. You know, they're losing their health care as a result too. So then, you know, you're risking medical debt, right? At that point. You know, you go to a hospital, it's pretty expensive. And you know, things are a lot more expensive because of all the private health care. I don't think it's as bad as Pierre Polivier is putting on, though.
Look at all this Dreamlight.
For Canada's healthcare, but the you know, like Alberta was going on about healthcare and needing private healthcare, but you know, they had like a big amount they were holding back from putting into it too. So the agenda's there. And listen, I'm gonna lose traffic if I criticize the states too much here. So You know, I don't want to really be put on the spot for what are the Americans' problems, really. I mean, they have their problems. They got mental health problems. They got other things that are issues, just like anything, right? But you know, their problem isn't. I don't think it's a gun problem. I think it's some of it is a combination of culture and guns. You know, lots of availability and lots of um, lots of people that are in crisis, kind of thing, and education system. They really need to work on that too, and I think that they'll have a lot less mass shootings and stuff like that if they really put a lot of money into those things. But they do have a high availability of stuff, you know, like it's got more guns than anywhere else in the world. Their prison systems also, that private prison system isn't a good thing either. But you know, they all have their issues. Every different country has their issues, right? So hopefully they can start solving some of that stuff, but I think it's largely cultural. Saw the redwood forest in Northern California. Did you on my YouTube? I've been posting because for some reason reels haven't been working on my YouTube. I've been posting shorts from New Orleans from my swamp tour. So if you haven't checked that out, there's some pretty cool thing of me feeding alligators and stuff like that. There's one where the dude kissed an alligator. Said it tasted like dirt when he kissed it.
Wow,
Like he put his face right down on this wild alligator.
this valley is the most amazing place I've ever seen.
There's another one coming up too where he puts the alligator's face on his knee. Thank you for liking. Oops. Watered the pond. Yeah, know, that one judge there, sure, they're criticizing him, eh? All his big trips or undeclared and undeclared income and stuff. I don't know if it's a good idea to have anybody serve anything a lifetime. If they think that they should kind of reselect every so often. Like, I don't know what the term limits are for judges in our courts, but it seems like lifetime is an awful long time. You know, like that one lady that was there until she was like 90, whatever. You know, like, kind of eventually you lose touch with how things are. You know, like a 90-year-old looks at life differently than 30 or 40-year-old, you know? Did you see TikTok got banned in Montana? Or they're passed the bill, rather, and then they'll be... Oh, life to be different. Be all like... You know what I was saying, or how... You know, the bad thing about the healthcare down in the States was tied to people's jobs? Well, when AI and robots take over all the jobs, that's gonna suck for anybody that basically isn't rich. Being on Mars by 90. Maybe, you never know. All these people connect UBI with communism. It's like government giving up stuff. Gonna run an orchard and sell wine so AI won't affect you much? AI will affect everything because AI will come up with better ways to do things. What about if AI comes up with a solution that causes your wine to be worth nothing? Like, we don't have AI right now. We have machine learning right now. There's no true AI. Once the technology breakthrough happens, and we got true AI, then it's gonna be leaps leaps ahead in technology.
I'm surrounded by fools.
Just Amish lifestyle. Yeah, how much do you think food is going to cost when you're 90? That'll be an interesting question. They're going to ban cash by then. Be pointless. Cash is barely around now. Oh, PP wants you to
We might tell Donald.
invest in crypto, or he did at least for a bit. Finally, this guy leveled up. Growing your own food idea? Orchard. Depends on what kind you get. People might not want you to have cows by then.
Huh. Hmm.
It'll all be clone meat. Or potentially jellyfish by then too, you never know. Might be just jellyfish. They'll be really hot too. Oh, did they? You could sing that one Weird Al Yankovic song. Gotta find myself some fruit on this thing. Doesn't seem to be any though. Grab these. The lifestyle looks appealing as you age. Yeah, probably, eh? Look at that lion sleeping again. The heck? They always sleep? That's cool. You can sit on the log. Did you get that figured out, Stephanie? All this anti everything that people are doing now, eh? Instead of riding and getting carpal tunnel. Well, you shouldn't get carpal tunnel if you're have yourself set up properly. Better look into that. It'll cost you down the line. Although, you know, honestly, you could raise barns now if you really wanted to. Did you go to any movies ever in Whistler there? Do they have a theater? They have a theater. You know what other rock stars I can get my guy to look like? That's a pretty good Freddie Mercury, eh?
I am one of what?
Preston's the closest time you can get to that kind of... You could just start your own. No workers? Oh, that sucks.
We have to stop Ursula from taking control of this valley.
I think Ursula's trying to take control of the valley. No computer society? No, because that... I don't want to garden. I hate gardening. Bad enough the gardening I have to do in my tiny little yard. What do I do? Get my back sore. Only streaming will be the rivers. I like the results. If something actually grows. But boy, I sure hate weeding.
These fools have no idea how magic could be controlled.
I'll trade sore wrist for a sore back. Unless an AI comes up with a better way to do things, and then... You know, then you can just have a machine robot do it. Which is what farmers kind of currently do.
I am one of what?
That's what the point of it is. They don't allow the robots. Yeah, but I mean, you're just talking about them getting a sore back. So, oh, maybe I might have to grab the one from the box. Hopefully that counts. I ate one. I cooked one up into a fruit salad. Getting tired of modern media. Do you follow that Rachel Gilmore? She used to work for the CBC, but she got laid off. Man, her Twitter feed is so awful. Like, people are so mean. I don't think it's... I don't think it's a great time to report sometimes, depending on, I guess, what side you're on, but because there's some people that really go there to pick fights. Put it in this other box.
Need anything from the market? Just come see me.
Morning.
Your papa used to mail letters to your nana back in the day. Every letter was writing with such care. Communication is much more precious. Now you can just get Chat GPT to write it for you. They're saying that, like Amazon has that, Amazon has that like service, like Kindle Unlimited, where you can read books that are self-published by authors and stuff like that. And, the authors, they make a little money from, X amount of reads kind of thing. They'll make a good living off of it. But now with Chat GPT, there's people using it to crank out books and put it on there, and it's just lowered the quality of it completely. Because, Chat GPT isn't a great writer. I mean, it's okay, but, it's not the same thing that, a seasoned writer would make, I wonder how long it takes for Dreamlight fruit to grow. Well, what can I do, Let it grow. Go back and check it tomorrow, I guess, or something. It was just staring at me, hungry looking for Dreamlight fruit. I thought she was reaching for some fruit. Phone calls used to be a big deal. And I remember getting it so many times in trouble for being on the modem. My dad wanted to make a phone call. Because you were born in the boomer generation? Well, you know, the bad part about being born in the boomer generation is there's wars and crap. Just depends when in the boomer generation, though. In what country?
This valley is the most amazing place I've ever seen. Hi.
He posts lots of journalism. You like those shows, eh? They getting the scoop. System rigged in just the right way for you. That is at a cost for somebody else, though.
Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm not getting no stinking thing. Turn it. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap up. Gotta work tomorrow. Thank you for whatever role you played today, Kevin with stars. Those who shared, much appreciated.
Oh, good morning.
Don't forget to check out my YouTube. Links in the video description. Check out the New Orleans stuff there. Last recent chatters, Robert, Stephanie. Besta was here earlier. Not sure. Still here? You're wondering about the poll? It was a tie. 43% for Florida, Disney World. 43% for Tokyo. 14% for California. No votes for Disneyland Paris, though. There you go. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for being here.